Introduction. All my life I have believed that the happy fuss of celebration can keep us safe from life's darkness. I grew up among people who did not make a great deal of fuss. They saw it as a squandering of valuable resources like money and energy, and they preferred to move through time in a steady, tempered way so that most days fitted to a basic and unvarying template. Of course, I bucked against that. From early childhood on, I've been a thrower of parties and a proponent of seizing every chance to decorate, cook, gather, and celebrate. Doing so certainly slows down the terrifying rush of time. We make memories. We shore ourselves up. We show up in our finery and shine together. In our little life that is rounded with a sleep, as Shakespeare put it, this philosophy of festivity provides at least a partial answer to the question of how best to spend our brief tenancy on earth. We are here now, and we are making the most of it. We won't let it slip past without noticing. That's something, at least. I still hold to this view and probably always will. I've also noticed that while the essential questions can be pushed back for a while, they don't disappear forever. I've sometimes felt quite hollow when the guests depart, and the only sign of the night's festivity is a sink full of dirty dishes and disarranged furniture. All the buzz and chatter, all the light and color and fun seem drained from the house. As I wander around the quiet rooms finding stray glasses and balled-up napkins, I come to grips with the fact that it is over. This celebration I planned and cooked for is now behind us. Are we better off or worse, I wonder? What was it all for? Why give a party if it ends in mess and at least a slight depression of the spirit? In that moment, it is as though another presence enters the room. She wears no fancy dress and carries no glass of wine. She is the opposite of glamour. She might have been born 1,000 years ago from a cold stone at the seashore. I am still here, she announces. I am surprised to discover that a small part of me is glad to see her again. Perhaps this is the real reason I gave the party. This book gathers together poems, stories, rhymes, proverbs, journal entries, recipes, essays, songs, and other things that meet my very subjective judgment of what is Novemberish. Between the parties of earlier in the fall and the parties to come later in winter, we travel through a windy, darker, colder time. Certain unpleasant realities dawn on us. Thoughts we staved off in busier times return and knock firmly on the door. My hope is that this collection of Novemberish items will be good company to you in those bleak seasons, whether they take place in November or in other parts of your life. Not to deny or cover over the darkness, because trying to do so is ill-advised and ultimately impossible. Not to make it less, either, than the seasons of warmth and light. No, we need November. And if a friend appears to walk beside us under the blustery, dripping sky, so much the better. Your friend in November, Kate Chadbourne.